Hi guys! After I sending you a video before about what is a box and whisker plot, let us try to recall back and also solve the following question. So we're recalling back that a walking step, basically we make it become 4 steps. First, must arrange the data in ascending order. Secondly, we need to find the 5 number summary. But here I would like to highlight about from the 5 number summary, the Q1, Q2 which is a median, and also the Q3. These 3 numbers will in charge constructing the box, and for the minimum and maximum values, and is forming the whisker. That's why we call it box and whisker plot. After we get the 5 number summary, we have to determine whether the outliers exist or not, and also from the box and plot we can determine the skewness of the distribution. So if you understand about it, let us start to solve the question. First, we need to find the Q1. So as you know that this is an ungrouped data, so when finding Q1, we need to figure out what is the S. So you can write for Q1, S is equals to NK over 4. So in this case, we have 12 data and it's first quarter over 4. And you get that it's an integer 3. Therefore, Q1 is equals to the third observation and also fourth observation average. So we look at our data. The third data is 13 and the fourth data is 17. Okay, therefore this is 13 plus 17 divided by 2. So we get that the Q1 is 15. Okay, the same thing we proceed to finding Q3. For Q3, the S is equals to 3 over 4 times with 12, and which is equivalent to 9. Therefore, Q3 is equals to the average of the 9 and the 10 observation. So we have to looking back from the data above. So 9 and 10. So just now is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is 43 and 49. So the average you will get 43 plus 49 divided by 2. So at last you get that it's just a 46. And come to the median. So actually median we can call it as a Q2. Okay, the median we also can call it as a Q2. And we're also using the same idea. The S is equals to 1 over 2 times with the total observation, which is 6. Therefore, the median is equals to the average of the 6 and 7 data. Okay, so referring back. So 6 and 7 is the 25 plus 39. Okay, we get that is 32. Next, we use the 3 numbers that we obtained just now to figure out the interquartile range. So which is Q3 minus Q1, we get that it's a 31. So from this value, we can use the IQR to determine the lower fence and upper fence. So as you know that lower fence and upper fence is less than Q1, greater than Q3. Okay, therefore the lower fence is Q1 minus left hand side of the Q1, 1.5 IQR. So let us straight away substitute it. So 15 minus 1.5 times 31. So we try to figure out what is the values. And the upper fence, it will be Q3. It's the right hand side from the Q3. It's also the same thing. It will be plus 1.5 IQR. So this is 46 plus 1.5 times with 31. So from both, you will obtain the values. It's negative 31.5. And the Q3 upper fences, we get that it's 92.5. After we get the lower fence and upper fence, now it's time for us to construct the box. So the box value, it will be 15, 32 and 46. So we have to choose the scale to draw a box unit. So in this case, you have the maximum 62, so we're using the 10 units. So maybe we're ending with 7, 70, 60, 50, 40, and so on. The first line, it will be 15, so it's around here, 32, and 46. So this one, we construct the box, and you have to label it as a 15, 32, and 46. So we already construct the box. And for the whisker, we have to look at our fences. Since the fences, upper fences is 92.5, so it maybe is around here. So we draw a dotted line, the 92.5, and from our data, as we know that the maximum data is 62, right? Just now, the maximum data is 62. So we just draw a line and it's 62, or maybe just a dot, and we link it to the box. And for the smallest value, just now is a positive 6. So maybe it's around here, then we draw the box. So from here, we can get the box plot, which is within the lower fence and upper fence. Okay, and we can draw conclusion, which is there is no outline left. The last part of the interpretation, it will be determine whether it's skewed to the left, skewed to the right, or is almost symmetry. So from here, we can try to figure out the distance between the left box and the right box. So the right box is different between Q3 and Q2. The left one is Q1 and Q2. So from here, we found that the Q2 minus Q1 is 17, which is slightly larger than the Q3 minus Q2. So the conclusion, we will say that the data is skewed to the left. So if you want to do the double confirmation, you can try to figure out the Pearson coefficient. You will find that you also can obtain the same solution. So this is how we do the interpretation.